Hey, yo there! Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. Hey, yo guys, Painted351 here. I'm back with more PowerWash. I got Ness with me.
Hello. Oh. The way your arm goes in your body.
Oh, yeah. Yours does it too. We got a plane.
Pain.
No, plane, silly.
Pain.
No one here's in pain.
Pandy hasn't hit anyone with their plane yet.
This is true.
Keyword being yet.
Because who knows, really? I could sit here and be like, nah, I'd never do that. But, like, God knows in the future. One day I'll be like, it'd be really funny if Betty hits him with a plane. And how did our Snowtron get so filthy? Not been filming him with mud pies, have you, Gromit? Surprise, Pikachu face.
Can you pull up the list to see?
I'm still seeing stuff, so don't really need to pull up the list quite yet.
Are you? I'm not.
Yeah, the wheel down here.
Ah, the wheel. I think it's one of the... I see it. Target spotted.
Plain body rim. Right here. Looks like that's it. The next thing is the Snowmatron, which is this big ol' thing.
You mean a fancy schmancy plow?
I would say this does just look like a fancy schmancy pal. The Techno trousers have seen better days. Easy on the spin cycle wash, lad. I don't want them shrinking. I did not think this thing was yellow. I thought it was like white, maybe.
Hey, PC. So we were gonna talk, right, about how...
I'm a Ramor. God. So for people to like immediately assume that I'm just like a nice person is crazy. I am a very nice person. But I am an asshole nonetheless.
You're a kind person. You're not exactly nice all the time.
Exactly. I'm not gonna sit here and pat you on the back for being a dumbass little shit. Like, you do something stupid, I'm gonna tell you did something stupid. Cracking. Wash lads hit the fast lane. Really motoring now. God, my God. Heart emoji. All this British saying is making me want to sob.
I mean, we could just read it in... you could just read it in Chester's voice. That'll help, right?
Either Cheshire's voice, or I'm going to go complete opposite and try to read as southern as possible.
Instead of southern, just go be Rose instead.
Lamau. Oh my god. Like look at the robot. It's doing so good. Oh my god. Would you still love me if I was a valley girl?
Maybe. Slash
Maybe.
joking. Slash joking, of course, but
Maybe. Oh my god. At least I wouldn't be a worm, huh?
I mean, I would love you if you were a worm.
You'd love me if I was a worm.
Yeah, Valley Girl's pushing it though.
Valley girl's pushing it. I see. You know what? I would love you if you were a worm because then we would both be worms, and then we could be like the Sesame Street worms, the little wormies. We'd get to like have little colorful sweaters and stuff. I think that's neat. That's what I want to be. I want to be a little Muppet worm. That's what I'd want. They're so silly. The wormies are so silly, and I'm glad they exist.
What's left on here?
The console bit here. Oh god. Oh, what is happening? I want you to crouch right where I was sitting and just go all the way down, Look up at the windshield. Does it do that for you? Where it like weirdly vibrates the steering wheel?
It doesn't vibrate the steering wheel, no. It's just phasing out part of the roof next door.
Oh, it's not doing the really weird effect for you.
Oh,
Okay, got it. Don't get stuck there. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, if I like get down all the way here, it does remove the roof, doesn't it? But it like when you move up and down the steering wheel and stuff, fucking like just like weirdly vibrates. Ugh. I have a stroke watching that. One of the warning light. This little guy up here. And that just leaves us the techno trousers.
Yep. You get the above. You get all the things.
Look at that. Did that basically about 10 minutes.
Whoop whoop.
Because we've been going for 8 minutes, and I think we only like we've done this one fully. This one, so yeah, 8 minutes.
No, we got the car on the outside last time.
No, you're right. Well, you zoom through that wash, lad. Pull piston cleaning. What do you say? A test drive, eh, Gromit? And then I think that's it. No, never mind. Grand to be back on the moon, Gromit. The rocket's a tad bit dirty from blasting around. Well, I'm off to cheese gathering. Perhaps we can get Wash Lad to apply some elbow grease. Yes, we're going to the moon.
Again?
Yeah. My God.
Which one do you want? Oh God, is there an interior too?
Oh God, there's an interior. There's absolutely an interior.
There is.
Okay. So here's my thought. I say you take the exterior of the rocket ship for now. And I'm going to do the little picnic stuff over here because it's got a bunch of tiny shit.
Okay, I made it to the top without using the scaffolding. I like
one small step for Wash Lad, one giant leap for cleaning. And then I'll let you also take the floor while I take the interior.
the interior in the floor inside or the floor?
I'll let you take the floor out here. I don't know
Okay.
why we had to clean the floor out here. Now then, commands. Here we go. Command, give the rocket an out of this world clean, please.
We're not in a world. So,
Back in a jiffy, Gromit.
do you think this is the last job for this?
I assume. A year's supply of cheese, here we come.
I hope. What other DLCs do we have left of this?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'm gonna be honest. I think we're still missing the main storyline stuff. Not the main storyline, the extra storyline stuff.
Yeah. But I haven't even done the main storyline yet, PC, so like I'm not really rushing to get back to that because it's a bunch of stuff I don't know about.
Yeah.
I know we've done. I know we did Shrek. I know we did the Alice in Wonderland. Didn't I have a list in our DMs?
Maybe. I think we are nearing the end of the stuff we have to
The
do.
PowerWash Sim. To do PowerWash Sim. Cruise ship. We have. We did the SpongeBob one, right? Yeah.
We did. It's been a while since we touched that list, so there may need to be stuff to mark off.
I think we have the Back to the Future and the Warhammer one left, and then we have
We do have the
Muckingham.
Back of the Future.
Because the other ones on the list are SpongeBob, Shrek, Wallace and Gromit, Back to the Future, Warhammer.
Yeah,
And
it was
then
Back to the Future and Warhammer. I know nothing about Warhammer, so that'll be interesting.
neither do I.
I hear a lot of people talk about Warhammer, but I know literally nothing.
Didn't we? Yeah. Then we have Muckingham Files. It says 2 through 6, but I think we were making progress on one of them already.
We were, and then I think we got bored, so we went somewhere else.
Yeah. Should we go back to those and then
We'll see.
I kind of don't want to, but like also
We kind of gotta.
I know.
Hey, you
I'm
could be playing
excited
this
for
in your free time, alright? 2 has so much lore immediately, so you really do gotta get caught up on 1, because...
Yeah, I kind of got that from your first playthrough a little bit, but like also
Jesus Christ. What's worse is, like, the first playthrough, we were just fucking around and being like, oh, haha, We're superheroes. And then it like literally was like, oh no, yeah, you're aliens. It's like, what the actual fuck? This game is so insane with its lore.
Oh my
Cheese-tastic
gosh.
out here, Gromit. Made it through Wednesdale Way, nearly at the Cheddar Gorge, and we'll have a right feast. Yeah, we're like an ancient race of alien superheroes.
I mean, aliens tend to be superheroes when they come to Earth, so like looks at most of the DCU.
Okay, well, Command, don't forget the picnic area. I didn't need to hear any sass from you, alright?
God damn.
Mr. Batman lover. Over there. Like in your Robins and shit.
Hey. Why? What?
Yeah? I'm not wrong.
I mean, you're not, but like, why?
Why what?
Why do this?
Why do
Why
what?
bring that up? I
Why,
was not.
why
I
call
was
you
just talking
out?
about the DCU as a whole. I wasn't even talking about Batman.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just saying you would know all about the DC universe.
not really, but also I
There's
know a
so
decent
much
amount.
though, so I don't know, but I'm just
I do.
saying.
Yeah, I do enjoy me. I watched the. Yeah, no, I watched the
You like
Justice League.
Batman, so you know about that because Batman
So,
interacts a lot with Superman.
yeah,
Superman's the alien. That's more of what I. Them and their weird ass bromance over there.
Golden Retriever, Black Cat energy, the friendship.
For real. Never mind. I ended up cleaning the floor myself.
How dare you? I saw that.
Found a lovely cop of Gonzola Grommet filling me boots out here. God, I see lights on. Please don't let that be the neighbor. Oh, and we should get Wash Lad to give the cooker a once over. I already cleaned that, gang. Don't worry. Command, and the cooker needs a good scrub too. To very much. I think the scariest thing for me is whenever I like have a conversation with a person and then like realize that they're horrified by whatever I'm saying because what I'm saying is beyond the realm of normality. Like not
Me
in a
when
way that
you
I think it is.
spread your bones type of thing.
Yeah, well also just like the like talking about watermelon. Like well, oh, okay, I guess I'm going down.
Oh, is that you talking about watermelon thinking it's totally normal for it to burn like pineapple or that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's fucking not. Oh yeah, we were ranting about pie, weren't we?
Yeah.
Ranting about people thinking are nice, and then you calling out people.
I think people misunderstand me when I say that I want to help and protect people as best as I can. I also cannot even begin to describe the amount of fear that comes from like being on the internet at any time. Especially when you like make friends and stuff. Like I think genuinely one of the worst things that I've had happen to me so far on the internet. I've had a lot of pretty bad things. But I think having my voice taken from me countless amounts of time for countless amount of things has probably been the worst part about all of this.
Yeah.
Like having other people plaster my trauma on the internet for their own like personal gain has been such a devastating experience. Like I had trust issues before, but man, oh man. I think that me talking to a friend being like cautionary about like yeah, they don't really tell you about the fact that people like your partner can do it because you kind of get set into this mindset that like oh, you know, it's your partner, so therefore you like have to like, you know,
Yeah.
there's a certain amount of requirement. I think there is in a relationship with another human being, especially one that wants those kind of like things. I think there's a certain level of compromise that has to happen.
But it
But
has to be
not
worthwhile.
anywhere to the extent of what I got put through. But
Yeah.
that's the thing is, it's like people don't talk about that. People talk about the fact that there's requirement, and there is, but like it's more complicated than that, and like it's a really hard conversation to have. And I got extremely like violated and hurt because of the lack of conversation. So of course I'm going to like talk to my friends about it. Of course I want to warn them, and to have that thrown in my face of like, oh, you talked rape with a minor and that's blanket statement unacceptable is such a scary precedent. Like beyond the fact that just details of what happened to me were shared publicly, which is horrific, quite frankly. I like I said before, although that group keeps saying it's me threatening, and it's not. It's just I'm fucking better than them and would never do such a thing. But like I know things about I know things about people. I know things that they went through, really horrific experiences. And there is no point still, and never in my wildest dreams would I really think about publicly sharing that. Like
Yeah.
there's not a world. I think even now, like with how much they've put me through, with how much slander and how much pain they've caused me and my friends, there is no amount of anything that could get me to stoop to that level. Because that is just genuinely, I think, the worst thing in my head to do to a person.
Yeah.
Crumbs, the rocket knee down, deep in them, all that flight cracker eating. Reckon we should get Wash Lad to hose down the inside of the rocket, old pal. I don't know what the fuck is being said anymore. This is too British for me. Ah, my eyes!
You flashbanged yourself? Bro.
Radio. There was a little thumbs up emoji. Command, kindly give the inside of the rocket a spring clean. Thank you. Like, genuinely one of the most horrific things I think I've experienced. And I think it's just genuinely like one of the worst things you can do. And I will never be that kind of person. I do not. Like, there is a huge difference between like looking at someone and being like, I don't think that happened. And just genuinely just like being like, yes, I know this happened, so I'm going to publicly share it. Genuinely
Yeah.
disgusting behavior. And it sucks because like it has an effect on me, and it has long-term effects, not just on me, but everyone. Because people see that and they immediately, it's not a safe place to talk about this.
Yeah.
And the problem with making it like criminal in some way to have like proper discussions is you not only close off avenues for those discussions to people who are vulnerable or need it, you also close off those conversations to those who might be in the middle of it and unsure. Like, if somebody had
Yeah.
spoken to me, I think, when I was in the middle of stuff and was like, yeah, I had this partner who would force things onto me that I never wanted to partake in, and I was really hurt by that, I think that would have really been a wake up call for me of like, oh, what I'm going through isn't normal.
Yeah.
And that even though it's not normal, I'm not alone and should do things to make my situation better. But I wouldn't have even known that because I just assumed it was fine. So it's really sad. It's really sad to see somebody like so pathetically stoop down to those levels as like a gotcha. But then again, my opinion of them is not very great because they support Nazis. So
Yeah.
at least some of them, not all of them. One of them recently got rid of their Nazi app account, which I think is interesting. It's funny that it took a CP for that to happen, but that was pretty funny. The Nazi saluting? No, no, like, that's fine. Friends with somebody who's on the Epstein files? I think that's fine too. That seems reasonable. I'm sorry. AI? No, that's fine. That can stay. I think that's fine. The AI is undressing people now. Obviously, I don't support this, clearly. That's not to say that anything like that the CP is lower than Nazism. I just think that is an interesting line. Because I think both of them are like majorly bad for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
It's just the more time goes on, the more I'm like, man, I'm glad I was out of there. I think in the future, we're gonna end up with a situation where there's a lot of people who are gonna have to come to terms and have to publicly conversate about why they decided to stay. There's gonna be a point where people are gonna look down on anyone who stuck around with Twitter. And
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing right now is hearing people like be like, "Oh, it's because I get a lot of likes and stuff there."
I
That's been my
use
favorite argument
I
right
use
now.
Blue Sky about the same much as I used my Twitter, and I still get more attention on Blue Sky. It's like, what? Links?
Well, big companies have also like done literally statistical like studies about it and have found that Blue Sky gets more attention. They've also done statistical studies around the type of attention that you're getting, which is really funny. because more people interact instead of just fucking AI bots, which is really funny because I think it's interesting that they would rather stay on a site where AI is keeping a nice watch over them. But hey, I guess if you support AI, that's your choice.
PC, can I have you come move the scaffolding?
I can do that in a moment. One last wedge of red Leicester, and we'll be homeward bound, Gromit. By Eck, I love our shopping sprees. Happy face. I'm trying to finish this book. Whatever, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. Whee!
I want it out of my way. I'm trying not to use it at all as a self-set challenge. So it's in my way. I don't want to even touch it.
Okay, well.
I like to see how far I could get without using the scaffolding at all.
But yeah, no, God, people are so quick to justify still using fucking the Nazi app. People are still very quick to justify using fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
That's been crazy. They had like a huge TOS update recently that basically allows them to keep track of your fucking immigration status.
That's honestly insane.
Oh, here's the funny thing, right? Is like basically the government was like, we want, like the US was like, we don't want China to have control over this because they're spying on American citizens and that's bad. And now, a terrorist group is using it to spy. The United States government. Which I think is hilarious to me. Went from one dictator to another, huh?
Yeah. That do how it be.
Also, in case I haven't been vocal enough, I deeply despise ICE and everything it stands for. I feel like that should be clear by my content in general, but just in case it wasn't clear. Don't like them. Stinky. Think I find them rather amusing in some ways. More so in the sense of like,
How pathetic they are.
yeah, just pathetic. But also just like these were probably the same people who were really upset about the mask mandates when it came to COVID. And I think it's rather funny because I bet it's the same people. And now they are more than happy to wear masks. And I think that's kind of funny to me. Not in like a very ha-ha kind of way, but more in like a amusing for human psychology. Because they didn't want masks because they wanted their freedom, but they don't want to face the consequences of that freedom, and so now they're masking again. And I just think that's funny. Rather amusing to me, but yeah, ICE kind of sucks, and they need to. I deeply despise them. Somebody
Yeah.
who is Jewish, I I definitely have his family that are unhappy about their existence. I am very fortunate in the fact that I am lighter skinned, so I do not have to be afraid in the same way that other people do. But there is, there's a fear for the president, in a sense, just for anyone, and there's a fear for those that are affected by that.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, man. It sucks. News is scary. Oh god, there's a part of the cooker I didn't finish. There. Rocket base, rocket rim, rocket coolant tank. Is the coolant tank on the outside or is that inside? That might be inside.
I think that's inside. I don't know what that is.
I see it. Interior paintings. One of them's not done yet? Lower body, lower panels, portholes. Guess I'm helping you with the exterior now.
Take care of the fins. I got the rest
That
of
is,
it.
in fact, what I was working on it anyway. I was gonna do the fins and then the base, the bottom.
The lower body or the base?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
base. I just did it.
Yeah. I have 2 more panels on the 3 more? 3 more panels on the lower body. And then they have tons of small panels on them too. But
Is the fins done?
can you move the scaffolding after you do that?
Yeah, after I figure out what on the rim isn't done yet, I can.
Here we go.
Oh God, I got. Okay. All right. Look at that. And
Look at
less than 40 minutes too. Nice.
whoop.
Hole full of cheese and how our rocket sparkles. Wash lads a marvel. Phew. After all that, I'm feeling pretty peckish. Set coordinates for tea time, Gromit. Back home. Back to home, clean home. Way hey. And then a little thumbs up emoji. And that's all of the Wallace and Gromit DLC.
Whoop whoop.
As I do believe that leaves us with the Warhammer DLC, the Back to the Future DLC, and then that is it.
Is that it?
For the DLCs at least. And then we have the Buckingham Files ones.
Is that really it? I can't believe it.
Yeah, and I have to redo these because we scrapped those recordings. So it says we cleaned them, but we did not.
Scrapped which recordings?
The Buckingham Files Part 2, which is what it says 2 on it. Because it said we cleaned it, but those were scrapped. So
We would
they
have
haven't
to check
actually
which
been
one
cleaned.
we were last on.
I know they were scrapped, or at the very least, like half of one of them was done. I don't care. I'll redo it. I don't give a shit. When those came out, I was not playing with a good person. So at the very least, I'd be playing with a better person. Oh my god, there's so much where you can run. Hello? You can go so far. What the fuck?
Oh. I hit a wall. Never mind.
Yeah, there is invisible walls, but like there is. Quite a lot of space. You can just kind of go. I thought we were like confined to like this small little area, and we're not. Crazy. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a awesome day in TTFN. Bye bye.
Bye bye.